Don't say Scott Hayes. Who that is. Neither do I. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast. This is episode number 67. This is a show where we like to talk about things like comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, political discourse, sometimes, but always Star Trek. I'm your host, Tactic Angel, and with me is Midget Radio, my murderous socialist friend.
Hello.
Hello, Midget Radio. How are you?
I'm doing well, Tactic Angel. I'm a little sleepy. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Well, you better lay off drinking if you're feeling a little sleepy.
I don't know. It's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
This is officially a nightcap that I have.
It is too early in the day for that, sir. I seem to think that you have something special lined up.
I do. This is like 2 weeks in a row, man. I have the Blackened. This is the fucking Metallica whiskey. Some asshole put whiskey in a barrel or in a jarro, I guess, and then he blasted fucking Metallica at it for a long time. I don't know. That's what they say anyway. So I'm excited to try it. A Metallica sponsored whiskey.
Does it say how many years aged it is?
It doesn't. And I left the bottle in the other room. So I have
another
no idea.
mistake.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying. It's good. It's kind of spicy.
Spicy what? Name spices.
I have no idea.
It tastes like a whiskey,
Yeah.
and I feel some flavor in there.
Yeah, there's flavor, and spices.
Also aftertaste.
It actually goes down pretty smooth, but it's yeah, I don't have a whole lot of aftertaste at all on this one. It's pretty good, I gotta say.
Okay, that's a little bit more of a favorable reaction than the rare breed.
Yes, yeah, this is definitely better than the rare breed. It's a little sweet, like just fucking barely. You know what? I like this.
Isn't it like $50 or some stupid shit?
I don't know. It's probably somewhere around there. I think I pre-ordered it because I was really excited about just how it was made. Because I feel like it's how Death Clock would make a whiskey.
Was it aged for whom the bell tolls?
It's good though. It is actually pretty good. I think it's like probably fairly hard to find. They were like gonna go on tour with it or some shit. That's the only reason I ordered it on the internet. Because I had no idea if it was ever gonna show up in a store.
This sounds like a stunt.
Yeah. But I like it. It's pretty good. I guess it's from the dude. I think it was from the dude who did Maker's Mark, which I feel like there's definitely a similarity.
So that's a nutty sort of flavor.
This is pretty good. I like this.
Okay.
Blackened.
Well, I'm drinking basically the same thing. I have Jack and Coke.
Oh,
literally actual Jack Daniels and actual Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Because I just got back walking my dog, and I really just wanted a Coke, but then it's like I'm obligated to be in the brown.
That's true.
So
yeah, that is necessary.
Well, there's a couple times I've had beer.
Yeah.
I like to switch it up. So I decided to mix it. And honestly, Jack Daniels it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Because I can taste it in the Jack and Coke, and you're like, wow, this would be better with almost anything else.
Yeah. I used to like the Jameson and Coke a lot.
Good.
Yeah. Jamie
Good.
and Cokes were pretty good.
You think we can talk about whiskey for an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Blackened.
I like whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey's good.
I like a lot of whiskeys.
Mm.
Really? No, we should probably move on.
I think you would like this.
See, the thing is, I kind of didn't buy it on just for almost the same reason that when like the James T. Kirk official whiskey came out, it's like it's gonna be a $30 whiskey in a $50 bottle.
Yeah.
And like I don't care that much about the bottle.
Yeah. That's
And
sad.
and
I'm gonna put this bottle on a shelf. Above
And
my
obviously-
bed, like in college.
yes, good. Obviously, I have my recent problems with Star Trek.
Oh, that's true. You are standing on principles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's inspiring.
And then also, Metallica may have tried to sue me in the early 2000s.
Oh, because you were downloading their music? What an asshole.
I know.
Fucking Napster. Son of a
I didn't
bitch.
know. I was just a young little...
Didn't know. Had no idea.
What is this copyright
It was just
infringement?
there. So I was like, oh, it's free, I guess.
It's on the internet. It must be free. I mean, did you ever have to insert a quarter to listen to this podcast?
Right?
I don't think so.
Fuck,
right?
Lars.
Yeah.
Calm down.
It's
asshole.
free. Yeah, Lars is a fucking asshole. Anyway. That's just a rumor. I hear he doesn't like puppies. Whatever.
Yeah, I believe it. Probably tried
Anyway,
to sue
we're not
him.
gonna we are not gonna talk about this the entire day. We're really slow walking this. What we will be talking about is Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. Spider-Man is a movie. Ugh.
Well, it is, but
It is a movie. But in this case, Spider-Man is a video game character who is also in a comic book.
oh yeah.
I need to ask you about this right up front,
Okay.
because theoretically we talk about comic books,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we only kind of tertiarily ever talk about comic books.
That is true.
Did you know that there is a series that is going to be called Spider-Geddon?
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
First of all, Midget Radio, could you try to explain to me what in the hot fuck that's about?
I don't know. I'm guessing it has something to do with all of the different spider people. There's like a million different fucking spider people now. And
Why is there a Spider-Verse?
I think they're all spider people from different universes. That's my understanding of it.
Because the Peter Parker from this video game is now in it. And I'm like, how is he supposed to be how is he supposed to be distinguishable from normal Peter Parker?
You'd probably have to ask Spider-Man fans, I guess, because I don't really get it.
I don't understand how there can be like 7 monthlies for Spider.
I don't
things.
understand it either. But there are, I mean, if you include Venom, and then there's Spider-Gwen, who's Ghost Spider now, apparently.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, I guess there's Scarlet Spider and
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman, obviously. There's some
Spider-Man.
other Silk Spider, I think. And I don't know. You know, there's not a Spider-Boy, surprisingly.
There's one for Octavius. Doesn't he have his own book?
Oh, yeah. He was like the superior Spider-Man,
But I think there's still the superior Spider-Man, and then I think there's the superior Octopus or something.
I don't
like that.
know. Maybe. I heard there was a new book for Dr. Octopus Spider person. I don't know. I don't understand. The Spider-Man shit is completely insane. Yeah, I don't know why it's spawned an entire... He's
They
almost
need to
like
bring back
it's almost the
Wolverine.
fucking Batman of like Marvel Comics, you know? There's a whole fucking Bat family and extended family. Spider-Man's got practically the same size now.
Holy shit.
It's
Wouldn't it
ridiculous.
make way more sense for Iron Man to have like the Iron Legion or something?
Well, yeah, because anybody can pick up that suit, I guess, so...
Pretty much. And you've already got War Machine and Rescue. You just have to add a couple. Well, now you have Ironheart. Add a couple
That's true.
extra
Yeah.
fucking nobodies.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Don't get it. People love Spider-Man, apparently.
What they need is a Jewish Iron Man.
That's very true. It's terrible because I feel like a fucking nerd when I go into the comic shop and buy like 20 X-Men books in a fucking month. But then I look at all the Spider-Man books and I'm like, well, at least I'm not one of them.
It's always important to have someone to look down on.
Yeah.
And even if you start collecting that, you can always look down on the Doctor Who fans.
That's true. They're at the fucking bottom.
They really are. They really are. Now that we're making everybody happy.
Yep. It's a good episode so far.
This is so far off the rails, even from the beginning. So this is a video game. This is a video game about Spider-Man. You played Spider-Man on the PlayStation. Was it 2?
Yeah, I think that was the PlayStation 2. Spider-Man 2, yeah.
How in the hot fuck would that work?
How would what work?
How small was the city?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember that. That was so long ago. It felt big to me, you know. Playing on a PlayStation 2 when it fucking came out felt big to me. I liked it.
It's probably like
yeah.
Was GTA 3 on the place? No, it was on the PlayStation 3. Was it?
Dude, I don't remember.
There was like 3 roads, but it felt
It
like
was
wow,
enormous.
you got this,
yeah.
you have this whole expansive
Oh my
thing.
god, you can just go wherever you want. What?
Okay, so I remember you talk about this all the time. It's like completely random.
Okay.
Because we'll just be like hanging out. We go. It's like, you want to get a burrito? It's like, I really like that flying around in Spider-Man 2. It's the web slinging.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but I'm asking, do you want a burrito? You want to go out and get like a Italian beef or what? I just don't understand why they don't make the Spider-Man games
I don't get
anymore.
it. It's true. It's a valid point.
So Midget Radio, tell me, has this video game recaptured your love of the Spider-Man?
Well, yeah. I mean, I love this game. And I love web slinging throughout the city. So yes. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I think they got the web slinging pretty they did a pretty good job. There's still some of the, because this was the same studio that made the fucking, oh god, jackass with electricity powers. Fucking
Infamous?
hipster with, Infamous.
Infamous was a good game.
Infamous was a good game, but one of the
Infamous
things...
2, not so much.
Yeah, one of the things that were kind of frustrating about it was the dude's tendency to like stick to walls.
Yep.
There's a little bit of that in this game, which does get kind of frustrating sometimes.
There's a lot of that.
But I
in this
think
game.
you can, I think like once you get into the rhythm of it, you know, for the most part, it's really, I enjoy it. I enjoy swinging throughout the city a lot. I like the point launches and, you know, press X and launch forward that, or just the conventional swinging is all like fun.
L2 hit
Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
L2 hit X.
I really love
Oh, it's R2. It's R2.
Yeah, R2
Sorry.
and then X, or L2 and
Circle.
R2 at the same time.
Now you get up to the ledge.
Point
That's
launch and
exciting.
That's fun.
Oh,
I like
man.
doing that stuff. Yeah. It's really fun.
Have you climbed to the top of the Empire State Building yet?
Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah. Yeah. And Avengers Tower, love it. Love it.
I had to go up there because apparently that was a good place to put a backpack.
Yeah. A lot of backpacks.
So this guy's supposedly poor, right?
Yeah, apparently. He's like
And
a broke college student. Yeah. Or not even
And
a
I think
student.
like the average backpack is like $40-$50.
Yeah.
There are 55 of them.
Well, he works at that homeless shelter. Maybe that's where he's getting them.
He's stealing backpacks from the homeless?
Might be. You know, Aunt May buys it. She's just like, I got bullied again and somebody threw my backpack in the lake. But really, he hit it. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's
Probably
all it is.
those stupid corporations that constantly give backpacks full of supplies to people.
Probably.
And they just like show up somewhere and it's like, what do you want to do with these? I don't fucking know. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
There are not this many poor people in the world to need all of these backpacks.
That's where they go. Peter Parker.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking he could just collect backpacks and sell them, and then he wouldn't get evicted.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's got like literally $2,500 worth of backpacks hidden around New York City, right? And that's not counting any of the contents inside of them.
Well, I mean, they're all sticky with web goo, so maybe that's part of the problem.
That's what the Tide Pods are for. As much as you complain about Tide Pods, you seem to completely not understand what a Tide Pod does.
That's true.
It's not just a delicious snack.
It does taste good. But yeah. That's just a bonus.
Okay, I'm going to complain about web slinging.
Okay.
There are so many times that I want to round a corner to the right or the left. And I'm already easing into the right or the left, right? Because I'm already swinging. And it slings it to the opposite side of the street. And now I'm doing like this inverted parabola. And you're like, that's not how swinging works.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
Okay.
I can swing around buildings. It works
I can swing around buildings too. It just offends me.
Oh. Okay. I see. This is personal. It's personal.
It's not physicsy.
Fucking emotions are at play now.
It's not physicsy. Robot demand physics work right.
For Spider-Man.
Yeah. And I do agree with you with the stickiness. Now, I have a hard time really complaining about the idea that Spider-Man is too sticky. Because I understand that the retort for that is a bit too obvious.
Yeah.
He's Spider-Man, man, and he can like stick to, anything. Yeah. So that he's sticky. And it's like, I think actually what it is that there are a lot of buttons in this game that do several things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
And that actually significantly complicates both navigation and combat.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You hold square, you pop them up in the air. You hit square again, you hit them.
Yeah.
You air juggle them. But if there's someone else near you, and God only knows what the PlayStation is thinking at this point, you might start attacking him, or you might jump into the air and hit the guy who's in the air, or you just might swing and hit nothing. Which is also a really exciting experience.
I never do the air. I never launch people into the air.
It's useful in a couple of senses.
I can see how it is. I just don't like it.
It on the one hand, if you're juggling people, then you're not as exposed except to projectiles. And you're also, singling people out. So that's good.
Yeah.
You can also use them to knock other people over, which is fun. And then once you're in the air, you can also swing down and really disrupt the formation that's forming around you.
Yeah.
Usually by web slinging onto a cloud, because so much crime takes place on rooftops in this game.
That is true. There is a lot of rooftop break-ins and stuff.
Right? Not alleys, because there's a shit ton of alleys in this game.
There are, yeah.
Somebody's getting mugged. Okay.
Yeah.
And you show up, and it's like, these 35 people are mugging this lady?
Yeah, they are.
And that one's got a rocket launcher?
Well, they're going to split. They're going to split the profits, whatever's in her purse.
She got
35 ways.
She's got $60, so everybody gets like $1.75. Let's knock over another old lady and maybe we can go to McDonald's. So, there's a lot of reasons why you might want to juggle somebody. I get that it's not super realistic, but
Yeah.
there's not actually all that much in this game that is even vaguely realistic.
No, there's not. No, I just don't like it because it's a little too comic booky. That's it. Otherwise, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's weird that you would complain about that.
I would, because it's just too. I don't know. And part of me thinks about Batman a little bit. I'm like, I don't need to fucking launch people into the air and beat them up in the air as Batman. God damn it.
Yeah. There is a part of this discussion, and we can have it now or we can have it later, where we can discuss. This game is obviously a ripoff.
Well, sure. I mean, I think that's true of right.
In what ways
Basically,
does it do it better?
Every combat system now is.
It's not every one.
It's not.
And honestly, it's not all that bad if it is, because it works.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
And each iteration kind of does it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And I think you did play Shadow Mordor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've played, and I think Shadow Mordor, Spider-Man, and Batman, they all kind of,
Oh yeah.
they all are trying to do relatively the same things.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, the thing that stands out to me in the combat in this game, the thing that I really love is grabbing stuff and throwing it at people. That's just really fun. I really enjoy. You can throw motorcycles at people, car doors, barrels, sewers. I like all of that stuff, and I also really like
The entire sewer, huh?
taking enemy, the entire sewer, and taking weapons away from people is fun
and
too.
Hitting them
with it. Yeah, I enjoy that. I like that piece a lot.
Okay. I like getting the guns out of their hands because that makes it a little bit easier for them.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, one thing I did notice is, all right, so if you're playing Arkham anything, pretty much, and somebody's got a taser baton or somebody's got a gun, and you disarm them, and they just drop it, right?
Yeah.
Anyone might pick that gun up.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man, I am almost positive that there's weapon possession systems.
Yeah.
So that a shield man will never pick up a pistol, and a pistol man will never pick up a baton.
Yeah.
And a baton man will never pick up a rifle, etc.
Yeah.
So in that way they kind of make it quite a bit easier. Because in Batman, you have to learn how to basically break the weapon.
Yeah, dismantle the gun. It's badass. Yeah.
And that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
In this one, you just take care of the guy and everybody's like, oh man, Jake's dead. It's too bad. We really could use that rocket launcher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sitting right there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Are you pointing at somebody? Press a button? I don't know. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
Can't handle it. It's too much pressure. Or Johnny over there, he had sticks. You see that baton he had? That was wicked.
Yeah. Baton
I don't understand that. I don't know how to use the stick.
No. Well, you gotta be trained for it.
I'm not proficient in stick.
No. It does require training.
So, and I also haven't, you can tell me this. In Batman, you have kind of like the flow, right? So,
yeah.
If you get to 10, and then you can upgrade it until it's 5 or 8 and then 5, I think. Where if you do X number of hits in a row, then you can do a special maneuver.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's kind of like once you get enough flow, whatever that is, it's sort of a miscellaneous currency that doesn't go away. You can do any number of things, or you can sacrifice that flow for health.
Yeah.
Immediately, which is super, super nice.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, I like that mechanic.
But do you feel like with the item possession and with the combo system that's in Spider-Man, do you understand what the times 18 or the times 6 in the upper left-hand corner is actually trying to tell you.
I thought those were supposed to be just combo counters. And that's it. That was my understanding anyway. And then it decreases after, if you don't hit anybody. It just starts to go down. It's like a meter almost instead of a count is the way it sort of seems to function to me. I don't know.
Okay.
And the meter goes down, but then you start hitting people again. It doesn't just reset to 0. To build your focus. Is that what they call it in this game? I don't remember.
Focus?
I don't remember.
It might be focus.
Yeah.
I thought it was flow. You know what it is? It's a light blue bar.
Yeah.
That fills up, and when there's enough of it, it kind of flashes.
Yeah. You can do shit.
Right.
More shit.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. I press 2 buttons. Well, you can do more stuff. I have been kind of trying to stay away from the gadgetry because I also find that to be really, really bizarre for a Spider-Man video game.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of it's kind of, I've started to get more into it because I have this shit to spend on it. And it does help with like crowd control, which does make it fun. You can like take people out pretty efficiently once you get those things leveled up.
When you get like the grenade and you toss the grenade and you take out 4 people without actually doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like, that's actually less fun.
I mean, I can see that. I think it just depends, It just depends because again, you've got 35 people robbing an old lady. So it's like, if I can knock out 4, then
So what I used to do in Batman Arkham City was I would go in to like some of the challenges, and there was one challenge I knew I really loved. I think it was in like the museum, and you run forward and you slide under the door, and there's a bunch of dudes there.
Okay.
And you just beat the shit out of all of them, right?
Okay.
I would never take them out with like the 2-button combos.
Yeah.
I would only break all of their weapons.
Okay.
Because all I love to do is like, I'm going to get that maximum flow, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to end and it's going to be like, Batman had a combo of 129. You're like, yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. See if we get 130. It's like, that's where I want to be. So like taking out a whole bunch of people, like this game isn't very hard.
No.
And there's only like 1 or 2 things that make it hard. It's occasionally when there's too many people,
yeah,
you just kind of get clusterfucked by the controls.
Yeah.
That they get confused when there's too many possibilities for what square might mean.
Yeah.
Or what triangle might mean.
Yeah.
So sometimes you hit triangle and it's just like nothing happens. You know what? Better idea. You're just going to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So there's that. I don't like the idea of throwing a grenade and taking out half the people in a fighting all at once. I don't care if there's 35 people mugging an old lady. I want to systematically take them down one by one. This is sort of a side note. But the number of people that I've thrown off of a high rise.
Yeah. Spider-Man is a murderer in this game.
And that JJ Jones or whatever his name is.
Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, that guy. That he keeps like saying, well, Spider-Man might kill somebody one day. It's like, I am 100% sure that I have killed tons of people. I mean, they're all shitbags, but tons of people.
Yeah, I was surprised that was okay in the game. And then I started noticing that it was even a challenge in some of the like knock 4 people off the fucking building. Like, oh.
Yeah, you go to one of the fist construction things and it's like knock 10 people off. You're like,
okay.
Oh my god.
Well, sure.
Mass murderer much. I can do it. I don't really think that completing those things gives you anything other than extra XP, so I don't really care.
I thought you got like bonus challenge tokens or whatever the fuck. The weird currency to upgrade stuff. Yeah.
You think so?
I don't know. I thought, but maybe not.
there are times that it's like, go in and do 10 aerial juggles and glue 3 people to the wall. And I do both of those things. And it's like, here is your 1 crime token.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I couldn't have gotten less than 1 crime token. Right?
Sure.
Like, there's a minimum wage of effort here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's going on with that.
I have no idea.
Okay. To kind of jump back to the Batman versus, or, you know, the Arkham series versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Here. I feel like the key differentiator between how these two systems work is the Kung Fu movie coordination and just, well, everybody's got AI, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. There's a little more, I mean, there's definitely a lot more care put into the Arkham system, for sure.
Because the Arkham system, particularly when you get into Arkham City and like 2 people attack you at the same time, you have to like double tap the parry.
Yeah, you don't do anything like that in this game.
You don't.
Yeah.
This game is entirely based on mobility.
It's almost a little more like Uncharted. Uncharted had kind of the same deal. Dodge this thing, you know, and then fight. It's, you know, there's nothing real spectacular about it,
But definitely in Arkham, there was a sense that you're fighting 10 guys, but really what you're doing is the computer behind the scenes is managing this as though it is the choreography or the choreographer of a kung fu movie where 1, 2, or 3 people attack you at the same time.
Yeah.
And you have, you know, a few seconds in between each of those challenges to work your offense. But then you're going to get attacked by 2 or 3 people, 1, 2 or 3 people. You have to take care of that. And maybe you'll have a different number of seconds between the next or before the next group of people do the same thing to you. But it's always very aware of not overloading the player with possibilities.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know certainly, like, I died several times at the beginning of this because I was kind of expecting not to be able to be tased, punched, and hit by a rocket at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, that combination is pretty bad.
Yeah.
You die a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
you do have to be kind of on your toes for...
So really what you need to do is you need to realize that the game is not going to take care of that for you. So you have to do a lot of really weird video gamey things like old school MMO type. I'm going to pull the enemies back here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go over there and keep the wall between me and the rocket launcher.
Yep.
And he's got like moron AI, so he's never going to figure that out.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, every time I have to, if you were to ask me which one I prefer Arkham.
Oh, well, yeah, I think everybody would answer that way. That's a far superior system. Yeah.
In terms of does this work? I mean, it does.
Yeah, I think it does.
And in certain ways, I do like the idea that it isn't just a kung fu ballet, but like the pitfalls of that are worse than the advantages that you gain back in terms of some level of realism for people attacking your man who is granted magical powers by being bitten by a radioactive spider.
Yeah.
So whatever realism means there.
Yeah.
I mean, go for it.
I think it's functional and it's enjoyable in the large part. I don't really have a problem with any of the like in some of the bugginess, I guess. I think you just work around some of it. And honestly, I don't really even think it's all that noticeable at the end because it works. It works. I mean, you basically know what to do and it's still fun.
I get it. But if we were to go back to our Conan review, like, you can make the Conan system work, but you are keenly aware that you are playing a video game.
Yeah, but that's different. I mean, Conan's fairly egregious, right? Like if I stand up here and the guy is right below me, he's fucked. I mean, You know, it's like really. So I'm just gonna stand in the same place and hit him with my spear until he fucking dies.
Yeah.
You know, like it's really it's egregious in that game. I don't think it's
they
that
are
bad
buggy on different levels.
Yeah. As long as I keep running, no one can hit me. I mean, that is not true for Spider-Man.
No, you gotta zig and zag.
Yeah.
For the archers, just a little bit.
Yeah, you do. They're kind of a bitch, but yeah.
They're actually really good. If you are straight line running away from them, they will hit you.
Yeah,
every
they're
time.
fucking assholes. Yeah.
In any case, with this one, what I'm saying is, like, this is nowhere near as bad, but you do have to play it more like you're punking the system, because the system just isn't quite as good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
I do like a lot of the things that they've done with this, and while I did complain a little bit about the gadgets. It's just that like Spider-Man isn't Batman.
Yeah.
Spider-Man shouldn't be Iron Man.
No, he shouldn't.
And like, I'm inventing all these neat things. It's like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
You can shoot, I mean, depending on the iteration, you can shoot webs yourself,
Yeah.
or I guess you have a little wrist things.
Yeah.
Fine. But other than that, you're super tough. You have a sixth sense, and you're crazy strong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a reason why Bruce Wayne and Iron Man invented those things.
Yeah.
It is because they are human beings.
Yeah.
I don't think that you need a guy who's both super and then also is like a gadget guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like Spider-Man as a character. Yeah, I don't really enjoy any of that aspect of him, like as a superhero. I don't. You know what's weird is it's mostly like the robot shit that I don't like. I don't like the fucking spider drone or like.
Yeah.
You know what is this like?
Yeah. Or I
think
shoot electrified webbing.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah,
that work?
I don't know. But it's fine, you know. For a fucking Spider-Man video game, you know, I'll take it. It's fine.
I know, but I'm trying to play it without exploiting the gadgetry.
That may make things more difficult.
Well,
for you.
I mean, there are certain times where I'm sure that it's required.
Yeah.
But actually, it's not that bad. I've found that this game, once you kind of learn that you have to play the system and kind of like the timing of playing that system.
Yeah.
And also understanding that spreading out is your friend.
Yeah, definitely.
Then yes,
Yeah.
this game is not very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not.
There are times, I mean, that whole Fisk construction thing with the helicopter.
Yeah.
My timing was thrown off pretty badly at one point, and other than that, I barely got touched the entire time.
Yeah.
And it was just, I literally ran up the building, tried to punch a guy, got hit in the face with a rocket and somebody else's thing, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh well, this would kind of be embarrassing to die here, but whatever. But other than that, I would say it's not a too terribly tricky game. It's got a reasonable amount of, I mean, you have to be paying attention, so it keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
It is a definitely better system than the first Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, kind of the first major video game that we are aware of that tried to ape
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
the Arkham style, but still nobody's doing it quite as well as Arkham.
Nope. They definitely are not. That's gonna be a hard system to beat.
Also, that you're playing Batman instead of Spider-Man is a plus.
Well, that is true. That is
because
very
Batman,
true.
is the only reason that DC Comics should exist. None of his tertiary characters.
Yeah.
Pretty much just Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one you have to add is Robin.
No.
And that's...
No.
I'm not talking about his rogues gallery. I'm talking about specifically, like, his allies.
Yeah. From, like, the Bat family. I don't know.
The Bat family is pretty bad.
You know.
It's pretty bad.
It's just sad when everybody's Bat somebody. And the same thing with Spiderman.
I'm Nightwing, man. I'm Nightwing. What is that? Nobody knows.
It's just a wing at night. What do you think? Oh, like a bat? No.
And what's your powers? I have these sticks.
Yep. That's cool.
If you wait, stand back. If you look at me, like look this shoulder thing, it comes down between my pecs. You can look at my pecs if you want, but like this thing, see what that is? It's like wings. And since I only wear it at night, Nightwing.
Yeah. Pretty straightforward.
He should die. Anyway.
I don't care.
Spider-Man, not a great rogues gallery himself.
No, good God, no.
I did enjoy that basically all of the crime that you're stopping is people robbing each other.
Yeah.
Or drug deals.
Yeah, drug deals. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a traffic accident over here. And there's invariably 35 people who want to kill you there.
That was kind of interesting. I never quite understood, like, what is the crime going on? Did somebody stage this accident? Or, like, is this an insurance like, scam gone awry?
There's a hit and run over here. And you're like... So these 35 people...
packed into a van.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand quite what's going on there. Whatever. I also don't care. I like.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep us moving forward, even though this is just a clusterfuck of an episode.
I love it.
How do you feel about the Skyrimian loading screens?
Oh, well, it's weird. Like, it's weird just in the sense of the narrative. Because like some of the missions, right, take you from day to night, and you have to watch the transition from day to night, and then it goes back to night and day. But like the main mission lines themselves are like, man, I really need to get, it's like already noon, I need to get over to there. And then I do a side mission, and now it's night.
And then next
I think I missed that appointment, but like, so it's just like narratively weird. But I don't know. I don't really like it's annoying, but it's not all that frequent. And it's not like insufferably long. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know. Every time I have to go back to that feast place.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I want to die a little bit.
I mean, well, it's boring. Every time you're dressed as Peter Parker, it's boring.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but other than that,
except
I do
like
care.
Doc Ock.
I
do.
Yeah, fine. Fine. I am tired of Dr. Octopus. I'm tired of the scientist. I want to do good. I'm gonna put the robot in my head, and now I do bad. Aw, what a tragedy. I'm just tired of it. I don't care. I already know what's gonna happen. I don't care.
Yeah.
They telegraph it pretty hard in this game too, but
well,
I'm worried.
And you are a little bit further than I am,
but
you are further than I am. I'm about. Honestly, I only started this game yesterday, and I think I'm 54% of the way through.
Right? Yeah, I think it's kind of short. I think I'm 80%, and I'm doing every single fucking thing on the side, as well. So, yeah, it seems.
track down all the pigeons. God, what a great side quest that was.
That and the research stations are the worst of the side quests in this game.
Take pictures of the Funko Pop.
That I kind of like taking pictures of the scenery. I don't know why.
No, but like the not Catwoman quest.
Oh, Black Cat, yeah.
You're not allowed to call them that. It's African American cat.
Oh, African American cat. Yeah. That one, I think, yeah, that one ended like really weirdly too. It was like a real kind of a letdown when I finished that one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's it. All right.
Well, you get this suit.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the suits?
Yeah, I like that they exist.
I like that 3 of them exist.
I mean, they're Spiderman, so I don't really care. But
there are solidly only 3 Spider-Man outfits in this game that I've seen that are worth anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which ones are those? I don't even know what they are.
The Stark suit?
Oh, the Iron Spider?
No.
Okay.
The one from Homecoming.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then the homemade one, which is also from Homecoming.
Yeah.
And then the Noir.
Oh, yeah, the Noir one's kind of cool. I like that one. I like
the
Spider-Man.
Noir one's great because there's no thing. There's nothing. That's what no thing. There's nothing on that character that says you're playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping to unlock something that allows me to take out that gun and deal some real justice.
That'd be fucking awesome. I like Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Punk. I like Spider-Punk a lot.
Man.
So yeah. I actually play as Spider-Punk pretty much the entire time.
I play as Noir when I can, but I've been kind of switching it up a little so that when I put a video together for this,
that
there'll be
yeah, that makes sense.
Some variety.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Which makes me sad because I don't want to. Because once you get Noir Spider-Man, that's the only one you need.
Yeah.
Because it's like, look, he doesn't look like Spider-Man. That's great.
That one. I think that's I haven't played as most of them. I pretty much only played as Spider-Punk and Spider-Man 2099. But then
I picked up the inverse one, and it is garishly hideous. Because you're like always inverted shadows, so it's like
that's weird.
It's weird. Yeah, it is weird.
Huh.
It's like all the parts of my body that are being hit by light are kind of light blue, and all the parts that are completely in shadow are white. And like if I were playing Tron, I suppose this would be okay.
Sure,
but
that
I'm
makes
not.
sense.
I'm normal Spider-Man. I don't know.
Huh.
Whatever. I enjoy that they're there, and I think that in terms of the collectible economy, and unlocking things, that it's probably a good idea.
Honestly, when I play it, I'm just like, man, if this was an X-Men game, and if I could unlock different costumes for X-Men, I would be super, super into it. So
I could see it.
God.
Or if it were, I mean, I would say if it were an Iron Man game, I could feel the same way.
A million fucking armors. Yeah.
That one you kind of are spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
Because he has a new suit of armor every third.
Yeah.
Probably now every other.
This one comes out of his bone marrow. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Why don't we just make him a superhero? Oh my God.
Comic books. They're so stupid. Oh, good stuff. You know what I also kind of liked about this game? Like, it's
What's
a little
that?
cheap, but I also just kind of liked it. Is like when you're fucking trying to be stealthy and you have to take out people quietly. I kind of like that it tells you when it's safe to take someone out or when someone else will notice it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's taking away some of the art that you needed to do.
It
And
is, but it's like the thing I appreciated about it was that it's at least consistent. It's like, okay, I know that it's okay to take this guy out because the game says it is. It's not like this. There's nobody fucking here, and somehow I've alerted this person. I don't understand. Fuck this bullshit.
I get that.
Maybe they were just being honest. Like the game mechanics, we're not going to be able to account for it. Let's just tell them. Like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do that.
I assume that you're playing on amazing difficulty, which is normal.
Normal. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever normal is. So yeah.
Well, I think I don't recall what the adjectives were, but I know that was kind of like the middle one. And I assume that the one above it was easy, and the one beneath that was hard.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's kind of, it didn't really bother me because I don't ever press it, but it's just like, well, it seems a little bit almost condescending, but I guess if you want to use it. I mean, every once in a while you would run into the issue in Arkham Asylum or Arkham City where somebody would be, I don't know, you thought it was a solid wall, but there's an aquarium there. You can see through the aquarium. Like, Bill just got hit in the face with a Batman. Oh no, everybody gotta go we're gonna get you, Batman. Where'd he go? All I see is Bill. He's down on the ground on top of that extremely large grate that has a hinge.
Why don't we
Well, he couldn't have gotten down there.
Oh, good stuff. What else about this game? I liked the Stan Lee cameo. Was entertaining.
Yeah, that was fun.
Enjoyed that. I wish there were more cameos like from other superheroes.
So one of the things I did really like is when you're running around and you're taking photos of things.
Yeah.
And this is stupid, and it isn't actually good. It's just that I liked it.
Yeah.
But when I came upon the Sanctum Sanctorum, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's not a real place.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too.
I hadn't made it to the Avengers Tower yet, and I hadn't made it to Alias Investigations.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, that kind of excited me.
Yeah. I love that too. Yeah.
Now, I suppose I should address like sort of my largest problem with this game.
Oh, okay.
And that is that in this game, New York is a pretty impressive representation, right?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Obviously it's quite a bit smaller than it is in reality, but in terms of like, we've seen this game, or we've seen this city in several other games, like The Division.
Okay.
And in The Division, I think the population of New York must be like 250 people or so.
Okay.
Because it's fairly small.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why it is fairly small is also because you have to spend so much time walking.
Okay.
So that's just to facilitate the fact that it's a game that you have to be able to play.
Yeah.
So New York is impressive in a sense, but it's annoying in two ways. It looks nothing like actual New York.
Well, I would not entirely agree with that.
It's way too clean.
Well, sure. I mean,
It's essentially like a comic book nice version of New York,
Yeah.
where everybody in New York isn't an asshole and gives a
yeah.
shit about their city. Because New York is just like, if you're on the streets of New York, it is just a trashy place.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I mean, I've been to Manhattan, and it is not a dumpster.
I have been there too, and it is the worst.
It is not the worst.
So
Archangel's Ted Cruz hour. New York values.
I'm not familiar with that, but perhaps you would like to expound upon that.
Yeah, Ted Cruz, that was one of his campaign points that he made. 2016 election, one of his famous speeches.
Yeah?
Yeah, criticizing
He's from
New York values versus
2016.
Yeah. Remember when there was a election for something? Back in the days when like politics
when he
used
was
to
running
matter.
for president.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, New York values. Those are shitty values, basically. They're like un-American values. But yeah.
Okay. So anyway, and also like the second thing is kind of just how, like, I think this would be a better game if Spider-Man were not in New York. And I understand that is not a good thing to say because Spider-Man is a New York character.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
New York is such a clusterfuck of central planning that it is really annoying to like have to navigate it when you get to the top and the bottom of the map, essentially. When you're on the extreme north and south ends of the island, like the arrangement of buildings starts to become MC Escher like, and it just annoys me.
Okay.
I can't swing in straight lines. I need to get places. I do things. I'm a superhero. Get this building out of my way.
So you just want a straight grid in a Spider-Man game.
I would like
uniform building sizes and
yes.
That's ridiculous.
I would like more uniformity. There's so many times in the like, here's the thing, and it's because of the stickiness, and it's because for a lot of this game, I didn't think you had fast travel, but I guess you do have a fast travel if you want to watch a loading screen.
Yeah.
So it's like you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I haven't really used it at all.
Well, it is faster if you have to go from the south to the north, but yeah.
But then there's sometimes that it's just like at the beginning of the game, you're like swinging around, and then all of a sudden you're too close and you hit a building and you start doing the parkour on the wall.
Yeah.
And then there's a fire escape, and God only knows what happens when you hit that.
Yeah.
And I just got annoyed with it. It's like, just put the fucking buildings in a sensible location. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah. I don't really think it's that big of an issue. I mean, there's only a couple of times where I've gotten hung up on stuff that
said, it's also like the best part of this game.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the top of the Empire State Building, which is probably the best view in the entire game.
Yeah.
You just look out there and you're like, unless you're looking across the river where they apparently ran out of money.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just so impressive.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering why the raft is not out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh my God, it's way too close to New York.
Right?
I mean, I guess people have to work there, but still.
It is substantially closer to New York than Alcatraz is to anything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If it were 2 or 3 miles offshore and you had to take a helicopter ride to get there, which you apparently have to do,
Yeah.
at least in the movies,
Yeah.
then, I mean, is that such a big deal?
Yeah.
So when I'm playing this though, and I'm seeing Alias Investigations, and then I'm seeing, Devil's Kitchen or Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, would I rather be playing a Daredevil game?
Oh, good
right
God.
now.
Yeah. That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah.
You just put me in that little corner. Maybe we expand the size of that corner.
Yeah.
And you have me spend a lot of time there. And like, honestly, at that point, the stealth stuff makes a lot more sense.
Oh, God, yes.
Because you've got
that game would be all at night too, probably, I would think.
blind man powers, which are amazing. You could press like a button for listen, and it would like do things for you.
Well, it'd be interesting. It'd like it also forced the developer to come up with like a good, some sort of sensible like parkour system, where you're running from like rooftop to rooftop, like he does, rather than swinging.
As opposed to I can run straight up the side of a building.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna have to figure that out.
Could you run straight up the side of a building in the PlayStation 2 one?
I
assume there was no
Christ.
parkour stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think so. But I really don't remember. I just remember swinging through the city, which was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what other things that I have written down about this.
Okay.
I made notes.
Oh.
Here's a short one.
Okay.
I don't give one fresh fuck about Peter Parker.
Well, yeah, neither do I.
I must have been very angry when I was writing that. Why am I in this? Why am I talking? I like the Asian guy.
Oh, Martin Lee?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I kind of like interacting with him, and he's got like a real nice positive vibe, and I know it's gonna go real south for him.
Yeah.
But like in the 3 or 4 scenes that I've seen him in so far, he just seems like a really good person.
Okay.
I just like him. I like him.
Well,
I don't give
cool.
a fuck about Aunt May.
Yeah, she's there. I don't care about any Spider-Man characters, really.
I get it.
None of them matter to me. I don't like. Have you had to like play as Mary Jane?
Yeah.
I don't like doing that. And I had to play once as Miles Morales, and I didn't like doing that either.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to play as Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think that I would be more positive towards Aunt May if she looked like Marissa Tomei.
Well, sure, that makes sense.
I don't know why.
I mean,
I just feel
but
like I would relate to her more as a character.
I don't care.
Yes. Yes.
I enjoy this game though. Overall,
I continue to say things.
I think it has a pretty rich single player experience. For the most part, like this is unlike. So like I'm just thinking about with respect to The Witcher 3, right? So that's an example of a game where I think there's way too much. There's just way too much. There's too many fucking there's too much shit in that game, and I really don't care about like The Witcher and the people he hangs out with and the fucking like it's totally goddamn uninteresting to me. But like this game I generally like. The plot has been good enough so far. It's engaging enough, and the gameplay has been fun. And I don't feel like completely tied down to the single mission stuff, and there's enough to do outside of that that's entertaining. So yeah, I just feel like it's a good solid single player game, in an era where we're apparently questioning the value of single player experiences.
Well, I would posit to you that one of the reasons why The Witcher doesn't work is because The Witcher is essentially a straight ripoff of Solomon Kane.
Yeah.
So what they did is they took Solomon Kane and they took all of his personality away.
Yeah.
And then I think they named him Gerald.
Geralt or something. Yeah.
I think it's Gerald.
Okay, Gerald. Just Jerry for short.
Hello, that is what Jerry. His many lovers call it. Honestly, probably the hidden quest to sleep with everybody is probably not helping that game along very much either. But like, you took Solomon Kane, and Solomon Kane is just a badass name and a badass character.
Yeah.
And you took away the things that made him interesting, like his faith and his personality.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I don't know. It's like Skyrim. Just go kill people. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like Skyrim because you can have sex with people.
That's true. That's true.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
I get it, but like this, if you had a cooler character, a character that you actually were invested in, if you were essentially Batman with a two-handed sword,
oh man,
or I don't know, picture like medieval Spawn, we could get behind that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, the number of things to do becomes less of a problem because you actually care to do them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And this one, I think both of us are not real big Spider-Man fans because Spider-Man sucks.
Yeah.
I think that this game, as much as I complain about the side quests, that they are there is good, and that they're not terrible, right?
No, they're not terrible. Yeah.
Even as I complain about having to chase down pigeons.
Yeah.
For a homeless man.
Yeah.
Who apparently has a cell phone.
Yeah.
It's
a burner.
Okay.
Selling drugs on the side.
So anyway, having this conversation with the guy who's really into pigeons, like, that added some variety, and the challenge was there. Wasn't very hard, but it was there.
Yeah.
And it offers different things to do. I've done 3 or 4 of the Oscorp things, and yeah, they do seem like they're annoying.
They're
for the
terrible.
Most part.
They're the worst. Yeah.
But they do offer you a variety of things to do within the space.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And even as tedious as it is, I do still kind of also enjoy some of the mini game stuff, like when you have to like reroute power to some bullshit, and then you have to like figure out what a substance is with a bunch of slides or whatever stupid crap. Like, they're dumb, but like it does still like add a little something extra to the game that I kind of appreciate.
Yeah.
But overall, I like it. Overall, I just like swinging through this fucking city and coming upon crimes and stopping them.
I'm thinking of like comparing this open world to like Watch Dogs.
Oh God, yeah, okay.
And like there were technically things to do on the side in Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
But they were mostly terrible and stupid.
Yeah.
And this, I feel like they're not terrible and stupid. Some of them are a little bit silly, particularly when it's like, I'm chasing down a pigeon.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain that somebody said something about a major crime over the radio to me.
I don't care.
And I'm like, I gotta get this bird.
Too busy.
And
cops gotta do something, man.
And I really do think, no, I think it was like, I gotta get to the port to make sure that whatever doesn't happen. And I'm chasing this stupid bird, and I'm like, I almost kind of wish you leaned into how stupid this character is. that he's chasing birds around as opposed to stopping international crime syndicates.
I do think Jameson does mention that. I think it's at the end though when you get all the birds.
I have all the birds.
I like Jameson's little podcast or whatever the fuck it is.
He's apparently his own 24-hour news channel. Because he is on no matter what time the game is.
That's kind of great.
But, okay. I do have a couple other things that are written down here.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of the graphics, particularly people, are somewhere like this is on a PS 3.5.
Yeah, when you get down to the people, I could see that. Yeah. You know what I was annoyed by? Because I liked how many people there were in the city. And I liked that there were like, you know, people hanging out on rooftops or eating at restaurants or just walking down the street. I like how populated New York is in this game.
Yeah.
And so I came across one of the parks and I was like, fuck it. I kind of just want to watch this basketball game. And so I watched it but they're just on a loop. They're on like a really short loop too. I think one dude takes a shot and then the other dude takes a shot and then it just repeats. And I was a little disappointed in that. But still.
What did you expect?
I just wanted to see like maybe they like really, you know, maybe they put some real effort to this, but I don't know. The fucking guy who programs the basketball phoned it in. So
okay. Here's something that falls into the light category.
Okay.
The United Nations building is in this game.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I crawled to every window in the entire United Nations building.
Nobody shot at you.
There is not 1 ounce of work that is happening there.
Well, that seems accurate. So.
And I thought that was a scathing indictment of the United Nations as the feckless organization that it is.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's actually because none of the rooms have any people in it. But it's impressive that they have them behind the glass so you don't get kind of like that GTA 5 thing.
Yeah.
And I imagine that the amount of computing power that's going into creating a room, no matter how simple, behind every single pane of glass is pretty... Yeah, it's pretty real.
Yeah.
I do have to say, I hate all of the store heists that you get into that weird camera thing.
Oh, like when you're actually in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of want to either have everybody in there with you or get the fuck out of there and stay out.
When you come out, half the time, the computer doesn't know what to do with the camera.
Yeah.
And you end up, it's like, here is a picture of a trash can.
Yeah. All right.
Your character is somewhere behind it.
Well, I'm hearing punching noises after I press square, so I think that's good.
Perhaps you would like to throw the trash can so that you can see your character again. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And this may seem a little bit weird. Okay, so this goes along with the people, and then I'll go on to the thing that's a little bit weird.
Okay.
The lip syncing in this game is terrible.
Oh, I haven't really noticed.
It is distractingly bad.
I have not noticed. All right.
Anyway, but I think that's just because, like, whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I noticed it kind of immediately when the game started because it's like, all of these people are wearing masks, probably because they have terrible lip syncing.
That makes it easier.
And then I walked up to, it was at the beginning of the fake Spiderman quest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm not sure what was going on, but the guy starts talking. His animation starts.
Okay.
And 3 seconds later, the audio starts. And
that's weird.
It was hilarious because he's like a Japanese guy. And I'm like, this is like all of the movies I've watched from Japan.
Yeah.
I would love this if it was intentional, but eventually it kind of synced up, and I was like, "What in the world is happening?"
Well, that's
here?
weird. Interesting.
This is my substantive. This is a substantive complaint.
Oh, okay.
I do think that it is a shame that this is a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay. You want Xbox people to have the experience as well?
Well, the thing is,
because the egalitarian, that's what it is. I get it.
Well, there's no reason that Spider-Man needs to be or should be a platform exclusive thing. Because if you were to talk about any other comic book character, you would expect that their video game came out for all of the major consoles.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate at this point that Sony owns Spider-Man, essentially.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Sony owns Spider-Man on the PlayStation. And I get why you want to make people buy things on the PlayStation, because it pushes units. And this is actually probably, for a lot of people, a console purchase worthy game.
Yeah, probably.
That said, I don't like the idea of twisting people's arms about it. I was sad when Tomb Raider left PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even know if they're making Tomb Raider games anymore, because I completely lost track of it. And I'm sure if they did, it's on Xbox, and who gives a fuck. I'm not going to buy an Xbox to play a downgraded version with tits
No.
of an Uncharted game.
Yeah.
So whatever, you can have her. But it still pissed me off, because I did think that the first Tomb Raider reboot was pretty okay.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, once you got past the whiny thing, she was like stone cold serial killer.
Yeah.
For the rest of the game.
Yeah.
That's when the writing improved.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish that they had like tried to reach across the aisle here and actually put it out on the Xbox. And you could do it in certain ways that you could preserve your profit, right?
Yeah.
Like you could be your own digital distribution company, and you could sell it only digitally on the Xbox, so that you could make sure that there were no used copies and it was never on sale. And it was always $60.
Yeah.
And you could really milk that for all it's worth. Don't spend a lot of time like trying to make it look super fancy on the Xbox One X. You probably have to do a lot of visual downgrades to make it even run on a standard Xbox considering its lack of memory.
Yeah.
But still, it would have been nice in this case to see a little bit of goodwill. And I don't know. Part of this is also probably political.
Oh.
And probably an analogy for how I wish people would just calm the fuck down.
Well, you remember that, Tactic Angel, when we have fucking President Ocasio in office eventually. You remember to ask everyone to calm the fuck down.
I suppose it depends entirely on what she's doing and what they're saying she's doing. But I mean, I think she's too young to run for president.
Yeah, right now.
So thank God for that. Go for it. I don't think that at this point she can get elected.
Well, I feel like we've said that before.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh boy. I just don't know.
So, in any case, we're talking about a video game.
That's true.
And like that politics are almost indistinguishable from the sort of intellectual vigor that you see put into people arguing about consoles
That is very true.
is probably a little bit sad, and that may be, in fact, where this idea is coming from. But I would have still liked to see, you know, the Xbox people have an opportunity to play this game.
Fuck them, they lost. Get over it.
Well, and okay, here's part of us.
Now I'm being political.
Here's part of I expect you to, because I've talked with you before.
Fuck them, they lost. Love it or leave it, Xbox people.
I look at this game and I see, actually, like, you've put all of this effort into making New York, right?
Yeah.
And really, to add a couple of blocks to the overall size of it,
Yeah.
and actually make a full-on Daredevil game, or to make a full-on Jessica Jones game, or to just make a Defenders game.
Yeah.
Like, and then we could all bitch about the Danny Rand parts, but
No. I don't want to play those parts.
but that part where you get to do the third person over the shoulder Punisher thing.
Oh man. Then you win the game.
God. Why can't somebody just remake Kill Switch with the Punisher skin?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
set
fucking
it
great.
in New York.
Yeah.
You've already, see, that's the thing. You've already got the model.
Yeah.
And if you were selling it on Xbox, and then you'd have a better chance of actually capturing that license and being able to actually do those games that I would like to see a little bit more than Spider-Man.
Yeah. Good God, yes. Yeah.
I mean, Daredevil can full on actually do all of the things that we see Batman doing in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Minus the gadgetry, but like magically seeing through walls. What is he doing?
Yeah.
That he can kind of hear through walls makes more sense.
Yeah.
You know, I got the sonar thing going. It's like, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Daredevil's a badass character. Give me the Daredevil outfit selection screen. I will spend the whole game in the original season 1 black.
Oh hell yeah.
Black mask.
Hell yes.
And a turtleneck.
Yeah.
I'll beat the fuck out of all of you. I don't give a fuck.
Then every time
Bring
every time it challenges you to throw people off buildings, you have to go to church the next day and fucking confess.
True.
Father, forgive me for I have sinned. I threw 6 people off a building because I needed an extra challenge token. So.
I was promised an extra 10% experience.
That'd be a good game.
But that may be part of it also, just that you understand. It would be more likely that we get sort of a Daredevil game built on the same sort of platform as we're seeing here.
Oh yeah.
If it was available to everybody.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I would just like more Marvel games in general.
Oh my God. I don't understand why it is so hard
I don't know either.
I mean, somebody has got to be guilty of almost criminal capitalist malpractice.
Right.
Sitting around Disney like these guys keep telling me we should make a video game. They're like, "Oh, you're making like $1.7 billion per movie. There's probably a market out there." And I'm just like, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Video games? It's kind of a dying industry, right? I mean, when's the last time you went to an arcade?
What? People are going to pay, what, like $60 for this? I don't think so. I mean, how happy would you be just to hear Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I would shit my pants on that for sure. Yeah.
You can play it over the internet.
Yeah. Let me do it. I'm ready.
Don't make it that fucking Marvel thing that we played a couple years ago.
God, that was crap, and I played the shit out of that too.
Yeah. Marvel Ultimate Alliance was great because
Yeah.
we would say, let our powers combine. And it's like, Captain Planet.
Fuck yeah.
Except it would be like, I would shoot my Iron Man power at Captain America, and you would be like hitting everybody with your shield.
Oh, good times, man.
And that was sexy.
That was a great game. I bought both those games when they re-released it on the PS4. The downloads.
I heard that they were buggy as shit, and that's the only reason I didn't.
Oh, really? I played through all of the first one, and that played great.
Does the second one let you play multiplayer? Because I would play that.
I don't know. I haven't started the second one yet because there's too many video games. But
if you see network multiplayer, we might have to team up.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Create the Ultimate Alliance.
Fuck yeah.
Midget Radio, Tactic Angel, coming together.
Oh, that was a good game.
It was.
Shit, I'll probably play that after Spider-Man. Except I do have the tank game. What the fuck is
Valkyria
the name of it?
Chronicles.
Yeah, I gotta play that now too.
Yeah, that's like next week, man.
Tactic Angel, is that our Spider-Man review? Did you have anything else to say?
Well, we're supposed to rate these things.
Oh, we rate video games?
Do we?
I don't know.
I think we did.
Did we? Okay.
Do we want to rate a video game?
I don't know. Out of 5 stars?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Jesus Christ. I don't feel like we've ever done this. I
feel like we definitely rated Conan.
I could be extraordinarily wrong about that. But,
I feel like we rated Conan because
we?
I feel like I wanted to take stars away later.
Really? Fuck. I don't know. I like Spider-Man. I'm going to give it 4 stars because I just really enjoy playing it. So there you go. That's my star rating. Spider-Man.
I played Spider-Man. It's fine. It's probably a better game than I'm going to rate it, but I just don't like Spider-Man, and I don't give a fuck about Peter Parker, and I don't give a fuck about Aunt May unless she looks like Marissa Tomei. So I'm going to say Tactic Angel probably gives this a solid 3.
Cool.
The problems with this game are largely just annoyances with the interaction with the character and the setting, and mostly the character.
Okay. So did you do all the Black Cat stuff?
I got to the point where I found her lair, and it's like she was just trying to get back her sexy ass outfit.
Right.
And that's
it, right? That's it though. That's like all there was. And I don't think you never see Black Cat. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I was a little curious as to how big they were going to make her boobs. I was just curious.
I would be very curious too. I think it's very important that we see that.
I just think it's weird. Like, what are you going to, this is kind of a G-rated game, but Black Cat. I was curious. What are you going to do? How are you going to play it? It's like, well, you're not even good. She's not even going to show up. Jesus. This really is a G-rated game. But
yeah. How low is the zipper?
Ridiculous. I mean,
right?
I just want to know. I just wanted to know. We didn't get to see anything. Oh well.
So
that's Peter Parker for you.
Well, she is a little bit like a Catwoman who shows off a lot of cleavage.
Yeah, like a Halle Berry Catwoman.
You really think that's weird because she is literally a cat burglar, and it's like, well, if anybody sees me, I guess this is going to distract them from looking at my face.
Yeah, I think that's the deal. She's got a mask, and somebody's like, "You're under arrest," and then she turns around, and then she gets away.
And he's like, yeah. Where'd you go?
She's smart criminal. So.
Okay, well, this one is not going on my list of favorite episodes.
It's pretty terrible. But related to Spider-Man, I think Venom comes out next week. I think. Is it next week? I think it does. Tactic Angel, I want to see that movie.
I can watch it.
All right. I think we should. It's related to Spider-Man. So.
Oh man, I can't wait. It looks like
October 5th.
It looks pretty bad.
I don't know. It looks like a movie and there's venom in it. So I just want to see it.
I kind of feel like they're trying.
Oh shit! Woody Harrelson is in this movie. That's really exciting. Woody Harrelson's fucking awesome.
I feel like they're gonna try to do something weird with it, and it's probably not going to work. But we'll see.
I expect it's going to be a mediocre movie, which is all I really want it to be. So.
All right, Midget Radio. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't. I like Spider-Man. That's it.
All right, let's get this over with then.
Okay.
All right, everybody. That has been episode number 67 of the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast. Please give us a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on whatever platform this is. If you don't like that, you can go to YouTube, Podbean, BitChute, probably some other places. Head on over to Facebook, where we are the Wednesday Night Gentlemen, or you can follow us on Twitter, where we are at WNG_MME_OPC. Thank you once again for listening, and we will see you again on episode number 68 of this podcast.
Bye-bye.